I believe the universe has a sense of humor. This example person starts going to a pottery class, just being in the zone and doing their thing. You would find that soon the friends that they desperately wanted a few months back would begin to come around. Just as desperation stinks, self love and self satisfaction, it has a sense. And in case you're wondering if it applies to everything, like I did, yeah, it does. Money also answers to this phenomenon. And so you wonder, why isn't the money coming? It isn't coming because of this phenomenon. When we want something so bad that we are consumed by the desire for it, we become a danger to ourselves and to others. This concept has a name. It is called hyperintention. A few months ago, a friend and I had a conversation about letting go. He realized that when he stopped wanting something so bad, somehow it found him. He gave instances like the bitter leaf tree he just saw while we were speaking, something he'd been searching for months. And like I told him then, first, I believe the universe has a sense of humor. It's like when a child throws a tantrum asking for candy and you withhold that candy from that child. And then when the child has eaten dinner and forgotten that they ever wanted candy, you hand it over to them. Dark, maybe, but funny. And second, while we could leave it at the universe having a tickle at our expense, I like to believe there is something more to the phenomenon. When we want something so bad that we are consumed by the desire for it, we become a danger to ourselves and to others. Take, for example, a person who moves to a new city and wants to make friends. They could do the natural thing and pursue this with as much intensity and desire as their personality allows. They could attend conferences, meetups, meet and greets, etc. They could strike conversations with strangers in public spaces and exchange numbers with them, promising to call back. And they would call and call and call and bury their heads, their faces in the pillow because they probably said something strange or something weird, and yet they would not get the friendship they so desperately want. And it is exactly because of that, the desperation. We are wired to sniff it out, methinks, and to suspect a person who has such a stench on them. And so people avoid their messages, cut conversations short, or do not call back at all. But once this person stops scouring for friends, and bonus points if they start doing something that they really want or that they feel at peace with. Let's say this example person starts going to a pottery class, just being in the zone and doing their thing. You would find that soon the friends that they wanted, they desperately wanted a few months back, would begin to come around. They would begin to make friends. And no, it's not because they are doing something that they really like or something that they find peace at. Because even if they were doing the pottery, even if they attended the pottery class while still desperately searching for a friend, chances are they would repel people in that pottery class and destroy all chances of making a friend even there. And this is because they were not fishing, instead, they were being, because they were being themselves. See, just as desperation stinks, self love and self satisfaction, now this is being satisfied with yourself, obviously, it has a sense. It draws people in while you're doing your thing, just in your own zone, right? People come to see the real you, the you that you are when you are not performing for anybody. And that is the kind of person people want to be around. When this example person lets go of the desire or that desperation to make friends. They let go of the intense desire to be right, to say the right thing, to do the right thing, to wear the right clothes. They let go of that human ability to mask. And in so doing, they end up being themselves and attracting the kind of people who like that version of them, the real version. And in case you're wondering if it applies to everything, like I did, yeah, it does. We are in a grind and go culture where we are told to go for anything if we want it. Money is good, and most of us want it in abundance, but money also answers to this phenomenon. Now, wait before you start throwing the stones and sticks. This obsession with money, or at least the level of obsession that you need to have with money, according to this day and age, is a form of desperation that can repel others around you. Once you become obsessed with the numbers, you become changed by it, and you are likely to make all your relationships transactional. Now, you may meet people who could help you, who could, put you on, right? Who could take you to places where you should be, places where your services will be needed. But when you meet these people, rather than see them as people first, you see them as means to an end. And this transactional nature of a relationship just repels them. By so doing, by being so obsessed with it, with money, and with making money even off of people, you get the exact opposite. And so you wonder, why isn't the money coming? It isn't coming because of this phenomenon. But if you let go of that obsession, not that I'm saying obsession, I'm not saying, let go entirely of the desire to make money. I'm just saying if you let go of the obsession, in that you still build good financial habits, you still save, you still invest, you still do whatever it is that you do for you to, get better financially, but still relate to people as people, still offer value first without immediately demanding monetary exchange, something monetary, then you would get the relationships and get the money. And there's this thing I've come to notice: money is a relational tool in a way. And I'm not contradicting myself, it's just when you build good relationships, right, you get money. When you have people around you who see your value, even as a friend, these people could and usually would refer other people to you, refer people who need the service to you, because first of all, they know you as a person, not the number hungry person, but the person. So yes, I think the universe has a sense of humor, but I believe the phenomenon of letting go is simple. When you are no longer consumed by the desire for a thing, you become the kind of person capable of handling that thing, and so it gravitates towards you. It is a hard concept to practicalize because it seems counterproductive, but it is a necessary thing to master if we want a life that is best for us. Now, all this said and done, I realized a few days ago that this concept has a name. There is a name for almost everything on earth. It is called hyperintention. Anyway, a few days ago, I realized that I had done this to a character of mine. She's a character I love so much in a short story of mine. And this girl wants something so much. She wants a physical manifestation of a thing, so much so that she keeps going after it with everything. She literally blackmails a person and does all sorts of stuff just to get it. But at the end of the day, of course, universe and hyperintention, she doesn't get it. What she gets, however, I'm a good author, okay? I'm nice like that, magnanimous. But what she gets is the psychological manifestation of what she wanted at the end of the day. And yeah, so we see it kind of play out that there is this thing that she really wants, but she doesn't get that. But yet, she gets this other thing when she's not really looking, and this other thing is better for her, 10 times better for her than that other one would have been. So at the end of the day, here is this: if you want a bird to sing for you, you don't squeeze it in hopes that you get a melody out of it. What you do is you release it and then become the kind of person a bird would want to sing for. Drop water at your windowsill, drop food, greens on your windowsill, and soon enough, when you make the environment conducive enough for that bird, you will get serenaded by it. I believe that is a way to live life as well. Let things go and be the kind of person that things get attracted to.